guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm KJ. Today I'm going to be reviewing a tea by Fava Tea Company called Indigo Tropics. So before we begin, there's two disclaimers. One, it's hot in here, so if you see me sparkling or glistening. Two, this is the second of hopefully many teas that I'm kind of partnering with Fava to review and share some feedback with you guys here on my channel. So Fava Tea Company is a local tea company. It's a small business. Sorry, I don't know. My brain was like, what? In Wisconsin. So they have 3 locations: Greenfield, Brookfield, and Appleton. And if you guys don't already know, like, one of my missions in life is just to make sure that small tea companies thrive. Not only like survive, but like thrive. So I try to just kind of visit and buy as often as I can, in addition to some of the stuff that I do with like the bigger tea companies. So I just want to encourage you guys to shop local and make sure your local tea company is getting some love. Okay, so here we go. What I don't like about this packaging is that it doesn't have the ingredients. So the ingredients for this tea include pineapple, coconut, lavender, flavoring, and butterfly pea flowers. So again, like, this label gets the job done. I just hate having to like look at, you know, an external source to find the ingredients, especially like right in the moment when you're making tea. It's an herbal tea. It is recommended you steep at 212 for at least 10 minutes. And so I did in 2 different ways. What I will say is, like, I like lavender when it's done well. A lot of people don't because it's so often not done well. I think this is done pretty well. And I haven't ever like tasted a tea like this. It's like, Fava, you're on a roll. But I have seen a tea with similar ingredients floating around, and I think it's by the Necessities, and I think hers is called coconut lavender or something like that. So like pretty much identical ingredients. The pictures look the same. So if you're wondering. Okay, so what I like about this tea is the butterfly pea flower that's supposedly supposed to turn it blue. I cold steeped about 2 David's Tea perfect spoons of Indigo Tropics, maybe 7 hours or so, and this is the blue hue that I got. So it's pretty fair, but it's obvious. Sorry, for whatever reason that was really heavy. And then today, when I was gonna review it for you guys like hot, it was like a weird gray color, like it wasn't blue enough. So I ended up adding more tea while I steeped it, and so this is the indigo that I got. This is, you know, that color. So it's not like a vibrant blue that's like often depicted in other places, especially when butterfly pea flowers are added, but it does the job. And honestly, like, it was kind of steeping up like a frosty grayish color, but that was cool too, because how often do you see a gray tea that doesn't look murky? Like, it looked kind of platinum. And that was cool. Okay, rambling. So what I also want to say is, most dominant flavors that I get from this, and particularly smell too, is the coconut. So coconut and lavender. The coconut smells so real, and you can see like the coconut chips, they were there, but it doesn't at all remind me of like coconut extract or essence or like artificial flavoring. So the coconut, I feel like, is done really well. This particular hot cup, because I had to use just so much tea, I feel like there was like an abundance of lavender, which you guys can maybe see here. So I'm wondering how that will balance out for the hot cup, but I'm sure the cold brew cup will be fine. So let's drink it and stop talking. What is this? Sorry. It's like so weird, like I don't even expect this. Ooh. So what's nice about it is it has a natural sweetness. So I don't think I would need to add sweetener unless I was icing it and felt like I was going to lose a little bit of the flavor. First you get the lavender, but it's not soap and it's not perfume. It's like culinary lavender. And it's not like eating, you know, a piece of lavender, the plant. So yeah, that's the first thing that kind of hits you. And then like what's so nice is at the end you get like that real coconut flavor that's just kind of going down. And it's just super real, which I really appreciate. And I kind of get the tropical vibe, so it's not just those two. Like it definitely tastes mildly fruity. So like that pineapple maybe is adding the sweetness for sure. So that's nice. Like, I don't know. I feel like I've been on a roll lately with teas that I don't have or even have like a flavor profile like this. So I have a bunch of like chais and Earl Greys and black teas with typical like cinnamon and chocolate added, and you know, some of the things that we see a lot, but like I don't have coconut and lavender teas. Like the other like violet tea, like that's so good. Let me just give you guys a note. That violet tea that I reviewed like a month or so ago from Fava Tea, I think about that tea. Like when I'm thinking like, ooh, I want some, like that tea comes to my mind first because it's like so new to me and it was like so good. So it's really weird like how I crave it. So just a heads up if you want to try that. The violet really was great in there. Overall, I think this tea is nice. I think it would be good at any time of day that's not like sweltering hot. For hot, it doesn't need any sweetener, even though there ended up being what seems like a lot of lavender like left in my steep. It actually like was just quite nicely balanced. So that's nice. I'm gonna set that there and then just see what this cold brew one is like. Oh yeah. So it's different. Like there's another, I feel like maybe the lavender is the aftertaste in the cold one. And it's not as refreshing as I thought because it's been out of the fridge for like 20 minutes. So I've made several versions of this video. Somebody called in the middle of me filming. So it's not as cold as it was when I first pulled it out, but still refreshing and still really true to the coconut and the lavender. So again, the coconut tastes so real and the lavender is done well. And it also, it doesn't taste like it's not supposed to be there. It tastes like culinary lavender. It tastes like when you eat a really well-made macaron, like a lavender honey macaron, or some other sort of like baked good that's like perfect. So I like this tea, but in order for you to like this tea, you gotta like coconut. You have to like lavender. If you're down to try either of those, I think you should try this tea for sure. Again, I'm not gonna finish this one. I'm just probably gonna like let it cool down and have it iced, or put it in a mason jar and do that one because I'm sweating. And I had brought up some coconut milk and some agave and some ice in case I wanted to like have this iced, and I think I will try it. So we're at 9 minutes. Let's go fast. So I need like some vessels. So I poured maybe like 6 ounces of the cold tea in there. I've got some vanilla coconut milk. I think the coconut will kind of enhance what's already going on there, but I wonder how the vanilla will interact. I'm just gonna give that a shake. I'm gonna add an ice cube. Like I already had all this like ready to go. I just want to know what it would be like. Okay, so actually the first time I had this off camera, I had it as a latte. So I steeped it hot and then added some warmed, unfrothed coconut milk. It was really good. And then as it cooled, it kind of turned into like a lukewarm cold latte, but it was really good. So the coconut milk adds like a creamy element, which really works again with that really real element of coconut in this tea. And it kind of helps like soften the lavender too, if that's still something you're on the fence about. Yeah. Well done. All right, so that is my reviews of Fava Tea's Indigo Tropics. I will link the website below, and I hope you guys try it. Let me know if you have any questions or comments. Thanks for being here. Bye.